Instead of having reserve, we plunge the reserve and believe that miracle will just occur at every point in time. Other countries, they will have reserve of oil and so on. But we don't have any reserve of food.
Yes.
And you know that is also the place where food is coming from. And even if you want to import right now, I mean, there's no way one can do importation maybe of commodities that come from those areas. So it shows that we have to plan ahead even for this country in the case of emergency like this. Why? Because of the people. Because even if you have the money and there's nothing to buy, what are you going to do? Now Nigeria seems to be having enough money right now, but they still need to plan ahead, because it's only when they plan ahead that they will be able to take care of the public. The public, they don't want to know how much money the government has. They want to know how, I mean, available what they need. I mean, how available it is. That is what concerns members of the public. Not that the economy is getting better. They want to see it on their table. They want to see it around there, because this effect, I mean, is being cushioned in other countries of the world who have planned ahead. And that's what we should be thinking about right now.
And of course, well, people are of the opinion that the fuel subsidy should be, I think fuel should be subsidized again. I don't really know how that will, positively affect the economy of Nigerians and the well-being of the people. But
first subsidy is gone forever.
Yes, people are calling for it back right now because of this situation that we are in. And
even when you talk about increment in salaries, there's a limit to which government can do that.
Yes.
So it's just a matter of planning ahead. Anything can happen at any point in time.
The Nigeria Labour Congress has called for an increase. I mean, I think wage award also, increase in wage award, increase in maybe salaries also, and I think 100 and something thousand naira.
That's normal in reality of what is happening in the country right now.
And some people are talking here that is still talking about what the federal government should do to cushion the impact of the US-Israel-Iran war on the Nigerian economy. Oluyole, she is a banker. She said the central bank must strictly monitor exchange rate pressures, as global crises often trigger capital flight towards safer markets, and if not properly managed, this volatility can significantly weaken the naira. Implementing strong foreign exchange management is essential to stabilize the currency, protecting the national economy from inflationary shocks and ensuring long-term financial resilience for all Nigerians. Well, she might have a point here, but I think all these are just theories to me, but she might have some point to the experts there. Now, an educationist, James Sonny, says Nigeria has faced numerous global shocks. What matters is preparation and disciplined resource management. Yes, that was part of what you are saying. Also, Oluyole Alemu is an administrator. He said whenever economic crisis occurs, poor citizens suffer most. Yes, whenever economic crisis occurs, poor people suffer most. Everybody knows that when two elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. Government must expand social protection programs, including food support and cash transfers. According to another entrepreneur here, Anato Bunu, Nigeria must transit towards self-reliance, reducing dependence on foreign currencies and external interest. Yes, that is according to our own opinion here. And Ebuka Solomon, also an entrepreneur, the potential US-Israel-Iran war threatens Nigeria's economy, especially with fuel prices rising, while South Korea caps prices and Europe releases energy stocks. Nigeria lacks similar forward-thinking plans, and instead of just lamenting our status, we must leverage our resources and expertise. And Omolara Oluwapelumi said, amid rising US-Israel tensions, Nigeria must act strategically rather than reacting late. Well, I think we are reacting late, rather late.
Well, let's quickly come back home. Bandits bomb bridge in Niger. 8 feared dead, 1 killed, mother injured in Kwara explosion. Military strikes Toji's hideout, kills scores of bandits. That's taken from the Nigerian Tribune. A fresh terror attack in Bogu local government area of Niger State has claimed 8 lives after a bomb blast destroyed a bridge linking several settlements in the area. The bandits reportedly planted an improvised explosive device (IED) under the bridge before detonating it in the early hours of Monday. The blast did not only cause fatalities, but also severed access between communities and also road connecting Nigerian border communities to the Republic of Benin. Bandits bomb bridge in Niger. 8 feared killed, 1 dies, mother sustains injury, baby unscathed in Kwara explosion. That's a rather sad story coming from Niger State.
And this one is coming from Kwara State. Terrorists bomb Kwara, Niger communities. Yes, according to the one you read just now. Kill 9, destroy bridges, big films over attacks. Well,
I think they have devised another means right now. They are now using the improvised bombs. I mean to
improvised explosive devices.
Exactly.
It has been on for some time now, but I think they use
they are now using it the more right now to create more fear in the in the lives of the people. You know, when they hear about bomb, they begin to run a skelter. They are only trying as much as possible to make their impact more known, even in around the communities. That's what they are doing right now.
In fact,
it's getting to a dangerous
dimension.
Bombing the bridge, access bridge of the people. It's getting to displacing the people. That's one thing that government should, as a matter of fact, quickly address and ensure that these terrorists, they are not having more power. You know, I learned the federal government received some equipment from the US, talking about drones and all these things. The equipment that they have should be deployed right now so as to monitor the activities of these terrorists. Why? Because they have their own source of supplies too. They have their own source of supplies,
information gathering.
Exactly.
And that is what I always say, that our own military too, our own intelligence architecture, yes, they should also know that they should have some ways to get to know that something is about to happen somewhere. Yes, I always say this on this program. Yes, I always say this, but after that tragedy now occurs, they will now come out. They will say they are on top of the situation. They will now be commiserating with the families of those who died and all those. Now, this one that happened in Kwara State, the improvised explosive device that we were talking about, it was it's a manner like, you know, landmines. Landmines that they just bury on the ground.
Yeah.
That if you press on it, if you remove your feet, also it will just explode and blow anybody off. Now, it looks like this is another system of the IED. It, you know, the Nuku village near Woro or Woro. Well, I'm not too clear about that pronunciation. In Kayama local government area in Kwara State, it happened when a vehicle drove over an improvised explosive device, IED, that yesterday morning. That means the device was planted somewhere. Yes, deliberately. And the reason of these killings, I do not know. I do not know. Just wake up one day, some group of people, some group of criminals, some group of terrorists, you know, go and plant something somewhere, or go to one village and start shooting people, abducting people. It is
can be for political reasons, can be because they want to extort money, can be for
if they want to extort money, why not ask for money? Why killing? Why killing now? Apprehend the community chief, you know, anyone, any traditional ruler. Okay, give us so this, so that we will not do this, and they will arrange. I'm sure they will quickly arrange or send messages to their government. This is what is happening.
So for how long are you going to continue to arrange?
That is what I'm saying.
Well, the most important thing is that government should do something about this, so that this thing will not continue to escalate. I mean, now that it's in Kwara, it's moving nearer other areas that have not hitherto been affected, and that's why government has to do something as quickly as possible.
And of course, former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi has warned that terrorists are now effectively in control of some Nigerian communities, forcing residents out of their homes and assuming roles meant for government authorities, following reports from Bogaja and other areas in Sokoto State. Yes, we have known that for a long time. And well, government is not doing anything about that, and the states, the areas under those states, the states are not doing anything. And Peter Obi is saying it here. We have known that for a long time, that they will chase out the residents there and hoist their flags and occupy the place and collect their lands. Yes, and collect their women. You know.
Well, let's move on to other stories that we have here this morning. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, will today arraign the immediate past governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, before the Kaduna Division of the Federal High Court in Kaduna. The former governor and chieftain of the African Democratic Alliance, ADC, has been in ICPC's custody since Wednesday, February 18, immediately after he was released by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. He was detained by EFCC on Monday, February 16, when he honored an earlier invitation sent to him by the Anti-Corruption Commission. Security operatives had unsuccessfully attempted to arrest him at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja on his arrival from Egypt on Thursday, February 12. Alleged money laundering. ICPC to arraign El-Rufai today. That's the line of that story.
Yes, the case has been on for a long time. And if it doesn't have any skeleton in its cupboard,
it's one thing to be arraigned today and be granted bail. It's another thing for him to go home.
Yes.
Because you remember It was about going home the other time when he was rearrested.
Rearrested, yes.
I hope that this time around he will not be rearrested after being granted bail for another charges. Well, we'll quickly take this break before continuing the program. Please don't go away.
Bàbá, ẹ̀gbọ́n tó nílò òun wí ni.
Mo kúkú gbọ́, ó ná ọmọlúàbí pọ́nbélé.
Ọmọlúàbí pọ́nbélé? Bọ́làjú ti wá ń pọ̀ sí yìí. Ṣáwá lè sọ pé ọmọlúàbí pọ́nbélé kan bẹ níbì kan mọ́.
Ó sì wà, ọmọ àfiwàbí, inú ìran ní ti ràn wá. Ni wọ́n fi ń pè é ní ọmọnìwà òbí, ọmọlúàbí. Ọ̀làjú tó wá ń tọ́ka sí un, kò fi gba kankan pa ọmọlúàbí run. Ẹni mẹ́tọ́ tó sì ń ṣẹ̀tọ́ láwùjọ là ń pè ní ọmọlúàbí.
Ẹ ṣeun bàbá. Ọkọ rẹ yẹ kọ́tàn yẹnìyẹnì ju aṣọ ara rẹ lọ. Ìwọ ọmọlúàbí kò kútarí, kò sì lè kúta láéláé. Jẹ́ ọmọlúàbí. Àjọ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tí ń runi sókè tanijí kálẹ̀ gbárùkù ti dàgbàsókè amúlùdùn àtọrọ̀ ayé èyí ni Ọ̀yọ́ State Mobilization Agency for Socio-Economic Development (OMASED) ní ṣùwàlétí.
Paying for insurance is like carrying an umbrella, just in case it rains. But what if it doesn't? With regular insurance, you get nothing if you make no claim. With no Takaful insurance, you might just get cash back for the next day.
There's no way to do ethical insurance. No Takaful insurance, where you win by claims which are paid promptly or win by profit sharing. Visit notakaful.ng or download the Raha app to get started. No Takaful, your win-win partner. Conversation.
The program is still Conversation on Oluyole FM 98.5 in the city of Ibadan. And now, they're talking about the Nigerian economy now. I can see this news here, which I don't know, maybe, well, it will be of benefit to the country. The European Union has announced a fresh 290 million euros investment package for Nigeria to support key sectors including digitization, healthcare, agriculture, and migration management. And the development followed the 8th ministerial dialogue held in Abuja, co-chaired by Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs and the EU's High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, signaling renewed commitment to strengthen bilateral relations. And the new funding under the EU Global Gateway Strategy will be deployed across 7 major projects to improve infrastructure, create jobs, and drive long-term economic growth. Yes, that is that situation. We hope, well, if it sails through, we hope the move will go through and the money will go through the proper channel which is supposed to go.
Well, the most important thing is that even if the money goes through the proper channel, it also depends on the leadership, because years later you'll be hearing that the money was diverted by somebody at the helm of the affairs. I mean, that's the problem and the common thing that we hear about Nigerian situation. That's the pathetic thing. I mean, that we always hear about money being diverted all the time. Diverted all the time. It's not as if money is like this. I mean, it's not being released. It's one thing for the money to be released, but do you have the people of integrity that will take care of the grants? I mean, judiciously use it, not seeing it as something that they can just dip their hand into and send the money to their foreign accounts. That's what is important right now. And that if that situation is resolved in Nigeria, I think this country will move forward.
Because it is only in Nigeria. It might happen in other countries too, but in Nigeria they will say money just got missing, and nothing will happen about it. Nobody will be arrested. and it will just go over like that, and nobody will complain, and people will be suffering.
It's as if some people are waiting for a particular place where the money is, and once they are deployed there, they squander the whole thing all at once, even if the predecessor has been saving the money.
Well, I think I have this one here. Yes, our convention will endorse Tinubu, showcase stewardship, climate action. That is according to the All Progressives Congress. I think their convention is the party. It is coming up very soon, and the ruling All Progressives Congress APC has given an insight into the agenda for its national conventions slated for this weekend. Yes, saying it will render account for the stewardship of President Bola Tinubu, endorse him for another term, and put a spotlight on climate change. And this came on a day Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State said opposition political parties had nothing to offer to Nigerians and had no alternative vision. Well, I think the APC had opted for consensus candidates. Yes, some stories I heard, starting from the ward, the local government and state congresses, I think they are opting for consensus. But well, I really don't know, and I also got informed that it is a directive from the presidency. Yes, the Lion of Buddha himself, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu, that to avoid crisis, to avoid problems, let's go to a consensus from the world level.
Well, to another news, a factional leader of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, NURTW, Alhaji Tajuddin Barua, on Monday moved to enforce court-backed authority over the NURTW taking control of the union's national secretariat in Abuja and displacing loyalists of Musliu Akinsanya, popularly known as MC Oluyole. Barua, who arrived at the secretariat with supporters from across the country, said the action was a lawful execution of multiple court judgments which affirmed him as the legitimate president of the union. Barua takes over NURTW secretariat House MC Oluyole loyalist. NLC confirms a takeover, alleges police move to halt process. I will later learn that the man, Barua, was later arrested.
Yes.
When he was taking over the place, the police should have maybe given him a cover, or maybe they should have condoned the place off. But now allow him to, definitely after court ruling or court judgment, the next thing is, NURTW, the next thing for them to do is to take over. Now having taken over the place, when some people have sustained the injury, the police now went ahead to arrest the man Barua and again arraign him even in court, which I believe is somehow, because knowing fully well that a court judgment has been declared, the police should have perhaps maybe condoned off the place before allowing them to take over the place. And even after that, you now allow them to take over, and then you now say there is violence, there is the man that caused violence, and it will look as if the police are siding the MC Oluyole side. Moving too quickly, to arraign the man. Somehow, the story is the police should be seen to do their work
yes,
effectively.
And well, here it says the takeover and subsequent arrest marks the latest flashpoint and a bitter internal power struggle between the Balua and MC Uluomo factions that has torn through the union since 2024, and members of the NRTW had elected MC Uluomo as national president in November 2024. But a court subsequently ruled in Balua's favor when dispute escalated into litigation, laying the groundwork for yesterday's dramatic events. And early in the day, a team of heavily armed security men took over the NRTW National Secretariat. Well, that means the security forces have sealed the secretariat as the leadership crisis deepens. Well, this one here is talking about a federal high court sitting in Abuja, which convicted and sentenced a former acting accountant general of the Federation, AGF, Anamekwe Nwabuoku, to 8 years in prison. Trial judge Justice James Omotosho found the convict guilty on all 9 counts of the money laundering charges preferred against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Although the cumulative sentence across all charges amounted to 72 years, the court held that the jail term would run concurrently, meaning the convict would spend only 8 years in prison. 868.4 million naira fraud. That is talking about the acting accountant general of the Federation, Nwabuoku. Yes, jail terms 2 years, but it will run concurrently. That means you will spend just 8 years. Do you think that is really enough penalty for something like that?
Well, that's according to the law. If you think it's not enough, then the law, you should do something about the law. But it depends on what is in the Constitution. They are going by what is in the Constitution. So, well, let's take another one. Illicit drug use increases stroke risk. That is coming from researchers. Recreational drug abuse is a major risk factor for stroke, particularly in young adults, with some of the most concerning impacts seen among younger people. A major review has suggested. Cambridge researchers were analyzing data from more than 100 million people, found that the use of several commonly used illicit substances like cannabis, cocaine, and amphetamines may raise the risk of stroke. Illicit drug use increases stroke risk, says researchers. Bimbo, what do you say about that?
Illicit drug use. Well, is it pharmaceutical drugs?
All of the
or hard drugs?
All of the above. What do you say about that?
Well, what I know is that constantly, drug use constantly does affect people. That is the pharmaceutical drugs. Hard drugs too, they are not good for the body at all. Yes, at all. So if to add that that story, you know, has differentiated. Maybe it was the pharmaceutical drugs or the hard drugs. You know, there's a difference between drug misuse and drug abuse.
Well, let me quickly add this one. It says, so far, studies indicate that the chances of a stroke occurring are exacerbated by heavy alcohol, that is alcohol use, as well as recreational drug use such as amphetamines, cocaine, or heroin. They're also talking about heavy alcohol use. So what do you say? What do you say about that?
Is alcohol a drug? They should have specified cocaine, heroin.
They are talking about alcohol right now.
No. They mentioned cocaine.
And also
heroin.
Alcohol.
They mentioned alcohol, but is alcohol, can it be under drugs? Alcohol is not a drug. Alcohol is, like
Well,
you
I think
mentioned,
what the
like
researcher-
you mentioned now, social, you know.
I think what the researchers are saying is that whether it is alcohol or whatever, illicit drug use increases stroke risk, even including alcohol. That's what they are saying. I mean, so to him that have ear, let him listen to what the researchers are saying.
Yes, and the researchers too. Let them do their proper researches very well.
Are you saying that alcohol is good?
If you think that it is good, you can take it for social purposes. People take it, but what I'm saying is drugs, the hard drugs, misuse and abuse, and the pharmaceutical drugs misuse and abuse.
Okay.
Yes, talking about tramadol, talking about codeine, talking about some other pharmaceutical drugs which are being abused and which you will not find in the hospitals now, except or pharmaceutical markets, except a doctor prescribes it for you. You will not find it. They will, even if you find it, they will not sell it for you until you bring out the prescription from the doctor. So it links. We'll take another break now.
My guy! You sabi say you need health insurance, abi? God forbid, I know they sick. Calm down. This one dey different. Whether you sick or you no sick, you go still flex. You mean am? Now.
Yes, there's a new way to do health insurance with New Health, where you enjoy accessible and affordable health plans and much more. Visit newhealth.ng now to start. New Health, your win-win partner. Conversation.
Yes, the program is Conversation on OLUYOLEFM 98.5 in Ibadan. Yes, sir. To the phone lines now. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. I can hear you.
Good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. We can hear you.
What says, and the Obama Ibu I want to commend Governor Seyi Makinde for his proactive action for making that position 10,000 naira. Although I'm in the system, I'm not a civil servant, but I appreciate him very greatly. He's a considerate, he's a good thinker. God will continue to bless him and the good people of the state and Nigeria in general. Mr. Bimbo, I just want to disagree a little bit with you. Sorry. Alcohol is part of drugs. If you take a note at the substances with which alcohol is made, that's to do with drugs. And you see, it increases the ability to do some things. It increases the high blood pressure. Look at those tramadol, cocaine, heroin, and many other things. They work hand in hand like alcohol. You know, those people that cannot do naturally some things naturally, after taking Google, some other things, they'll be able to do it. But it has negative effect. That's the reason why it's being discouraged. That's it. God bless you. Good morning.
Your name, sir, once again.
Akambi Adebayo from you.
Okay, Akambi Adebayo from you. Thank you very much. Yes, the program is still Conversation, OLUYOLEFM 98.5 in Ibadan. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Jide. I'm calling from Honolulu. Now, so many things to say. Then I'm going to Governor Seyi Makinde for the initiative. I heard it yesterday, and I called the civil servant and I told him and he didn't even hear it, but he was happy. So kudos to him. But I want the governor to extend it to pensioners too. Maybe it is prerogative. If it takes, the pensioners need it. So it's not comfort. I mean, it's not their right. But if they think they need it, then the issue of alcohol and all those are drugs. Yes, alcohol might be the one of the subjects of blood pressure, of stroke and all that. But if you take it in moderation, alcohol doesn't mean anything. If you take it in moderation, take one bottle and leave. But if you're trying to abuse it, then you have problems. But one thing is, those people does not observe and what NAFDAC supposed to have been doing. I used to think there are some of these soft drinks, beverages now, not some of 80-90% of them right now are not using sugars for their content. They are using sweeteners. One chemical like that, access to milk or something like that. That's what I'm using now because I think the sugar is expensive to use. That thing can cause stroke. It increases high blood pressure. Most of these soft drinks now, 95. Look at just read at their content. You will not find sugar there. What you find is the sweetener, maybe sweetener K or something like that. That thing is not good for the body, and it causes high blood pressure. It causes stroke. It causes any other thing. It taints the veins of the blood the veins of the body. So now that even soft drinks now, the normal yellow, red, black soft drinks now, that's what they call. All of them uses it, including most drinks. That's what they use for it now. So that's that. Then on the issue of insecurity in the country, yesterday we heard that there was a bomb blast in Kwara State, and later, 3 hours after, they heard that another bomb blast in Niger State. And you know the operation of this bomb blast, they were put on the highway, on the road, so that the buses just ran into it when they were traveling. Then, Mr. Bimbo, Mr. Ziggy, we are in a big problem in this country. These people have started putting bombs on the highway. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, we are in a deep problem. Yes, and I hope something will be done by the security apparatus in the country. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Dr. Ayula Bubu, from Atlanta. Let me join people celebrating election to Governor Shemakide on the presentation, or let me say, giving a transport fare to your workers. That's a good comment, and workers will appreciate it. And in furtherance, I hope the governor will get it up to make it 20,000 or 30. And we should not forget our senior citizens. So they should take out this work. Also, include it to them. Now, the imbroglio between Oluyole and Barua is a show of shame. At least this time around, we should decide unionism with Togri. When are the days whereby 90% Adebayo Ogundari of Lagos State, where they engage in Togri? So, presently, we're supposed to have moved away from that scenario. Now, if you present yourself to your members, then there should be an election between Barua and Oluyole, and then the winner will become the president instead of Togri, instead of killing, instead of blaming each other. I think we should follow the new order. So we are now in a society whereby there is civilization. So we have many people in the union, the road transport union. We have many degree holders. We have many eminent personalities. So by taking cutlass, using cutlass and other things we not help, and we surely condemn it. Every idea we condemn that as take action. Thank you, Dr. Olabu from London.
Thank you very much. Just the numbers to call are still 070-5555-1985 and 080-5500-9850. The program is still Conversation on OLUYOLEFM 98.5 in Ibadan. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and where you're calling from?
This is a congregation from Elebu.
Okay, thank you.
So, about those bandits bombing everywhere and killing people. The other time you said maybe instead of killing people, bombing bridges and all of this, that maybe instead they should consult the village chiefs. That one is forbidden fruit. That's a forbidden fruit. That means we are accepting abnormality in the system. My own opinion, is that the sponsors of this bandit should be fished out. And I believe since the time of even Jonathan, the list of these sponsors are with the government. It's only that the federal government didn't act on them. Jonathan and Buhari didn't act on them. Then this government, I noticed, is trying to act, but not up to the standard they're supposed to operate. They should, like Gumi went to Saudi Arabia, they deported him. Why? They say he's constituting security threat. So is that not a good evidence enough to arrest him? So the government should tackle insecurity through arresting of and the trial of the sponsors. That is it. So then the palliative of everything through because of the Middle East war that we are feeling the impact here in Nigeria and all over the world. What Governor Semakide has done, yes, is good. The other governors too. This time around, there should be nothing like a PDP governor, Labour governor, APC. You are governor. Make sure you do palliative in your state. At least your monthly revenue allocation has tripled than what you are collecting before. So this is the time the citizenry supposed to feel that increased allocation you are getting. Then the federal government, to me, both state and federal government, I suggest that they create centers where they will buy like foodstuffs, so that people will be going there to buy it at a cheaper rate till this war will be over. God bless us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, well, can we squeeze in one more call? Yes, because we don't have much time now. Yes, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Mr.
Nwere.
Now, this government matter. That means they have your hand. Kill them at once. They're not using bomb. Nigeria is in war. You can see what I'm talking about. They bomb at Ghana, they bomb at Niger. They bomb the British last time. Kill them at once. Long adopted. Nigeria is in war. But my question is going to the TSS. I keep on saying it. TSS is sending the money carry trade on Nigeria. You can see trade. Go to the man. Now, the issue of market there. Because when I talk about my governor who is in charge of the people, how is great the better than the workers? The people who think about what happens to improve the life of the people. Now, I hope for the man, the work for Nigeria, didn't make the opposition have to the offer. Let under APC, sorry for Paris up to now, how is IP compared to the PDP, life under, how much IP? Just tell me what the APC has done. He said, how to make it hand on APC? They have done nothing, I don't consign. See, the thing that get them was, to be independent, we don't have luck. One in Iran, you don't have luck, that. Just pass over there. What do you mean?
Thank you very much, Mr. Nwere. Yes, check your time now. It's 7:30 and it's been an interesting time on conversation on Oluyole FM 98.5 right here in the city of Ibadan. Yes, tomorrow we'll join you again on another edition of Conversation Oluyole FM 98.5 in the city of Ibadan. Bimbo Akwambi is my name. Enjoy your day.
Nam Abiy Ayode. Good morning.
Conversation.
áńgẹ́lì náà sì dáhùn ó sì wí fún wọn pé kò sí níyìí nítorí tí ó ti jíǹde gẹ́gẹ́ bí ó ti wí hallelujah jésù yè títí ayé. ìgbìmọ̀ ọdún àjíǹde ilé akéde bcos easter committee ń fi àsìkò yìí pé gbogbo ọmọlẹ́yìn kristi lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ ńlá oníṣòwò kéékèèké ilé ìjọsìn lọ́lọ́kan ọ̀jọ̀kan àti gbogbo àwọn tí ọlọ́run gbẹ́gi ọlà fún láwùjọ láti wá ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ àwọn ètò wa lọ́lọ́kan ọ̀jọ̀kan oníṣẹ́jú márùn-ún mẹ́wàá mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dógún ọgbọ̀n ṣẹ́jú àti wákàtí kan lórí rédíò wa Oluyole 98.5 FM àti tẹlifíṣàn wa BCOS television. fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ ẹ máa bọ̀ ní yàrá kejìdínlógún room 18 ní ilé akéde BCOS oríta Basọ̀rún Ìbàdàn tàbí kẹ́ ẹ pè alága ìgbìmọ̀ ọdún àjíǹde BCOS Easter Committee chairman lórí 0805 641 4464 Jésù lolúwa. wọ̀kùwọ̀kù náà rọrùn pẹ̀sẹ̀ láti kéde nílé akéde tòyó ni ó nílò kó o ṣe mọ́ dára rẹ̀ láàmú sọ pé òun wọkọ̀ bọ̀ wá sílé akéde lóríta Basọ̀rún nílùú Ìbàdàn mọ́ pàápàá jùlọ láti ṣe ìkéde yẹn polówó ọjà yẹn tàbí fi hàn tọ́tọ́ tó sì yẹ tó àwọn aráàlú létí bóyá nípa àpàdé nípa àsọjí àbí nǹkan kan àbómi ìtẹ́bálẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe ẹ torí agbègbè àgbáyé kẹ́ẹ̀nà tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe hàn wá 091 58 70 3300 lórí agbègbè kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ WhatsApp nọ́mbà ìkànnà mọ̀ ni ọ̀rọ̀nù pẹ̀sẹ̀ stress free courtesy BCOS. You don't have to stress yourself coming down to Ilé Akéde Oríta Basọ̀rún Ìbàdàn again to make that announcement or place that advert. Book online, personal paid announcements, obituaries or in memoriam, annual conventions, workshops, crusades, social diaries, inter-house sport competitions, musical shows or concerts, and other promotions. Very simple. Go online to book for transmission on BCOS radio channels or BCOS TV, or simply call 091 5870 3300 or WhatsApp on the same number 091 5870 3300. BCOS, a media giant in a class of its own.
rédíò tí ó láfiwé Olúyọ̀lé FM àwa ni bàbá.
wọ̀kùwọ̀kù náà rọrùn pẹ̀sẹ̀ láti kéde nílé akéde tòyó ni ó nílò kó o ṣe mọ́ dára rẹ̀ láàmú sọ pé òun wọkọ̀ bọ̀ wá sílé akéde lóríta Basọ̀rún nílùú Ìbàdàn mọ́ pàápàá jùlọ láti ṣe ìkéde yẹn polówó ọjà yẹn tàbí fi tọ́tọ́ tó sì yẹ tó àwọn aráàlú létí bóyá nípa àpàdé nípa àsọjí àbí nǹkan kan àbómi ìtẹ́bálẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe ẹ torí agbègbè àgbáyé kẹ́ẹ̀nà tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe hàn wá 091 58 70 3300